Hi there, this is Sandra with the Mortgage Center. Hope you guys are having an amazing summer. I am looking forward to bringing my son to Queen's University in a couple of weeks, and that marks the end of summer. And I wanted just to share with you some interesting information just about where mortgage rates are headed, interest rates, because we're still getting a lot of inquiries from customers who are renewing their mortgage or wanting to look at consolidating debt. So the Bank of Canada is proposing another interest rate hike in September, and we're not sure if that's going to be 0.5%, a quarter, or 0.75%. So just wanted to remind you, when the Bank of Canada changes their overnight lending rate, it has an effect on the different mortgage prime rates that financial institutions have and has a direct impact on variable rate mortgages. So the mortgage prime rate changes when the Bank of Canada changes their overnight lending rate. It also will impact any credit card interest rates that you may have, or credit card balances that you may carry, and lines of credit. Now, I did have an interesting conversation with somebody yesterday saying, can I lock in on a variable rate mortgage? And because they had put an offer on a house on a new construction that was closing in December. Now, what you can do if you are thinking about a variable rate mortgage is you can lock in the discount off of the prime rate. What you can't do is lock in the prime rate, but you can lock in on the discount. So some financial institutions are showing prime minus a half right now. Some are at prime, and some are even at prime minus 0.9%. So again, if the Bank of Canada changes its overnight lending rate, that affects the different banks' mortgage prime rates. Okay. Fixed rate mortgages, however, are priced off of the Bank of Canada bond market and their bond yields. And what I've done is there's a link to the Bank of Canada website that shows the variation in the bond yield, specifically the 5-year bond yield. So if you look at the graph, we saw a slight decrease, well, a significant decrease, and now the bond yields are trending upwards. So sometimes the Bank of Canada overnight lending rate and the bond yields travel in tandem, and sometimes they don't. So what we're recommending is that if you have a mortgage that's renewing in the next 6 to 8 months, and specifically you want a fixed rate mortgage, contact us today so we can lock in that interest rate. And then what we can do is we can hold it for 120 days. Even if you have a small penalty to pay, like let's just say your mortgage isn't renewing until February or March, we can reevaluate where fixed rates are at, because we want to always try to help you get the best possible interest rate you're eligible for. I also wanted to let you know about some unique, I don't usually talk about mortgage products, but we have had a lot of self-employed people contact us about accessing the equity in their homes where their own financial institutions or their existing mortgage lender has declined them. And Manulife, if you've got really great credit history and are showing at least a minimum taxable income and you're self-employed of 25,000 or more, Manulife has a really great product called the Manulife One, which will allow a total debt service ratio of up to 70%. Now, most lenders will only allow 44%. So it's a very unique property specifically designed for self-employed people who want to access the equity in their home and may have been declined by their financial institution. And we're also doing quite a few Manulife ones on rental properties for people who, again, over the last few years, properties have appreciated in value. If you own rental properties, you may want to look at the Manulife One to improve your cash flow, but also to allow you to access equity for any future purchases. And lastly, I did want to remind you, I do get inquiries from our existing clients about financing commercial properties. We actually do finance, and we do it quite well, small commercial properties. So if you are thinking about purchasing a multi-use property that may have like a store on the bottom and a few apartments on top, or I have had a few inquiries recently about people purchasing commercial condos. So they own a business and they want to locate their business, like want to move it out of a house into a commercial condo. Those are some things that we can help you with, and we actually have really great finance options for those. So we are here to help. Thank you so much. You can always reach out to me by scheduling an appointment and clicking the link below. Call or message me. We are here to help. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the summer, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.